You know, we here at Three Kings Boxing, we just want to let you people know that this show, we are a good, wholesome family show. We are conservative black Republicans here at this show. And
Hold
we could
on, dog. Man, nigga, hold on, man. Nigga said black Republicans, negative. Nigga, when it comes to politics, I treat it like religion, nigga. I'm non-denominational in this motherfucker, nigga. No Republican, no Democrat, neither, nigga. Yeah. In politics, I'm an atheist. Exactly. Exactly. This nigga here, bro. Already, man. Shout out to my man Ronald Finkley, put $5 on. He said, "Peace. We in these streets." Prodigy and Bo, B-O-E. I'm gonna start calling you that nigga now, bro. B-O-E.
Nigga.
Oh shit. Hey, Ronald, you just gave me one to get Bo ass again, dog. B-O-E. Matter of fact, I'm about to change your name in the chat.
That's Bowie, nigga. What the fuck? Bowie? Hey, Bowie. What up, guy? What the fuck,
my bad, boy. I didn't mean to interrupt the intro to the show. My bad, dog. Go ahead, bro. I'm
glad you did, nigga. I needed to wake up. I'm doing that dumb shit. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Three Kings Boxing. And as always, go to threekingboxing.com for the latest, greatest, what's going on in sporty boxing. Hold on. And for the rankings, too, baby. That's right. Absolutely. One-stop shop. You know, you get your rankings there. The truth is told at Three Kings Boxing. And as always, to help me spread the truth, attack these beta males. And, of course, the occasional, slap a motherfucker around, fuck your bitch, and drop a nigga words.
Indeed. Indeed.
What up, Prodigy? What's going on, man?
What's good, man? You know what, bro? I'm going to say something, man, and what I'm about to say right now. We tell y'all, man, it says on the post on YouTube and on Facebook, if you look at the description on both of these posts, the very first line says listener discretion is advised. What that means is we may say some fucked up shit on this show. You're going to leave this show learning some shit, dog. We may. Definitely are.
Hold on, we may? We
will, as I'm about to do in a few seconds here, right? We gonna say some fucked up shit on the show, but you gonna leave this motherfucker learning something, dog, at the end of the day. Let me tell you what happened, Bo. This is black man problems. I went to the store yesterday, got me some new shit. Nigga gotta go back to the office. You know what I'm saying? Corporate America bullshit. Went and got me some new threads and shit. Nigga can't, roll with the old threads. I ain't been in the motherfucking over a year. You know what I'm saying? I put the motherfuckers on this morning. Getting ready to walk out. Look down. Big ass imprint of my dick. I said, what the fuck is this? I said, and I try to move and adjust this shit. No, bro. See, this is black man problems. We can't even wear pants that should be for any man out there. See, white man, he put them pants on. He's like, ready. That nigga ain't got no problems. But me, Bo, and any other nigga out here, we got to look down and make sure our shit ain't poking out the motherfucker. My wife sitting there. I try to readjust, do everything I could. My wife was like, it's still there. You got to change your pants. So I got to take these motherfuckers back to the store, dog.
Yep.
Black man problems. That's the type of shit we got to go through. I think white people were like, hey, I would have had that problem too, 2K. What the fuck?
Shit. I be having, old angry black man problems. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fucked up.
It's all jokes, man.
Hey, man, I be having old angry black man problems and shit, right? I walk in the, I walk in the motherfucking store. I got my cutoff on and shit. I just walk in the motherfucking store. White dude was yelling and shit because he was, I'm a taxpayer. I want this back and all this, all this old shit, right? And he yelling and yelling and yelling. I'm just trying to buy my jerk chicken. I'm trying to get this jerk chicken and shit so I can leave. So, I tap my shoulder. I said, excuse me, sir. He goes, what is it? And he turned around and looked at me. Excuse me. What is it? I said, man, can you just step aside so I can
Black man problems.
So you just step aside so I can get my chicken, man. I'm trying to get my chicken.
Exactly.
We was made turn. What is what? I'm sorry, sir. Am I in your way?
We were just gonna be cordial. Like, you just step aside, sir.
Yeah, trying to get my chicken, dog. That's all.
Exactly, bro.
It's fucked up, man. Well, man, y'all know what it is. A lot of shit been happening in the sport of boxing. A lot of beta male shit, as always. You know, it never seems to fail, too, Ken. I don't understand it, man. A lot of beta male shit going on in the sport. But before we get to that, of course, my man Prodigy, I know you have some fuckery for the people.
Bruh, you know what? You was actually on the right track when you said beta male shit. Now, this is going to piss a lot of motherfuckers off. It's going to piss a lot of motherfuckers off. Even some of our affiliates. Even niggas I roll with in these streets, bro. But here it is.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro? He said his girlfriend. Nigga gay now. My brother, man. Hey, my brother. She said, don't kiss him. My brother. Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro? He said his girlfriend. Nigga gay now. My brother, man. Hey, my brother. She said, don't kiss him. My brother.
Now, we get on everybody. Y'all know this, man. I got on Ryan Garcia. I got on Adrian Broner. I got on Tank Davis. I got on fucking Deontay Wilder for twerking. But it fucks with me because Errol Spence does everything right. He's been doing everything right. Until now. Now, some people gonna come in here and say, "Oh man, they just cool." But bro, let me show you something, right? Look at this again. It's not about the kiss or the play that he was gonna try to kiss this nigga. Look at everything else.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro? He said his girlfriend. Nigga gay now. My brother, man.
Do you not see what I see?
Yo, he holding that nigga's wrist. Was he holding that nigga's wrist?
Yes, that's the second thing. The first thing is he's sitting. Bro, I've never sat that close to a man after the age of 2 years old, nigga. Arguably 3. You know what I'm saying? And that man was my dad, nigga. I don't never sit no close to no man that like that. I don't care if it's my man's, bro. I got dudes that I've known since high school, since I was younger than that, right? Me and them niggas don't never sit on no same couch that close to one another, no matter what. On top of that, then it's the second thing Bo said. He's holding his wrist, bro. He's holding it. Like he was holding it. I'm sorry, fam. I just don't understand. I just don't understand why dudes actually give niggas a pass, bro. That shit was gay. Under no circumstance, fuck the kiss. Fuck the kiss. That's already past the threshold. Under no circumstance, hey, Alexander Weaver, get your bitch ass the fuck out of here then. Get the fuck out. I help you. I help you. Blocked. There you go.
Oh, shit.
Under no circumstance should you ever give up your personal space to another man, bro. And don't even play like that if you don't go that way, bro, especially in today's day and age. And that's why I feel, dog, a lot of these niggas is gay, man. It is what it is, bro. I just said that concludes our fuckery of the day.
I just got to say one thing. Earl Spence proved the old saying about Texas. Steers. Nigga, you are not allowed in Chicago, nigga.
Man, that shit ain't got nothing to do with Texas, man.
I know.
I don't know what the fuck that is, man. That shit ain't got nothing to do with Texas, man.
And he's sitting there, hey, nigga, is this nigga gay? Earl, stop, Earl. Stop, Earl.
Yeah, look at him. He's crunching his shoulders.
Earl, stop, Earl, stop.
Man, I'm just saying, man. It's just sad, bro. Go ahead, move on, man. I'm pissed, man. Move on,
man. All right, man. So as you guys know, we're going to jump right into the cards we got this weekend. Of course, you got Shakur Stevenson. He is coming back. Now, Shakur Stevenson has been on that hunt for a motherfucking title. That nigga's out there trying to tell Oscar Valdez and shit he wants some of that ass. The motherfucker's interrupting fucking Jermall Charlo can't even eat dinner. Where's my belt? Nigga, all off Jermall Charlo can't even eat dinner and shit, nigga.
Exactly.
Nigga trying to eat dinner. Where's my belt? Right. You know what I'm saying? So you got that fight going on, and Shakur Stevens is taking on a cat. That cat. What's that dude name? Jeremiah Nakathila.
Yeah. Who is this guy? Who is he?
Jeremiah Nakathila. He is a relatively unknown.
Is he ranked?
No, Jeremiah is not ranked.
Then
but
why do I care?
He does hold the WBO interim. No, he does hold the WBO global super featherweight title.
So he's not ranked in the WBO then?
When I last checked, I don't remember him being ranked in the top 10.
Why do I care then, bro? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Why do I care, bro? Look, listen, this is the problem, and this goes into part of our segment, right? That we're gonna talk about a little bit later. Why do the fans allow this bullshit, bro? Why, dog? Fans should be out there like, I don't want to see this. I'm not interested. Now I get it. The problem in boxing with fans, in general, is that fans have favorite fighters. They're not fans of the sport per se. They're fans of fighters. That's the biggest fucking problem that we have, right? Understand that concept. However, at some point, given all the shit that's been happening, when we don't get the fights that we fucking want, right? And we're not getting this fight and we're not getting that fight. And, you know, niggas is saying, oh, I'm going to knock him out. Pay for this pay-per-view. I promise you I'm going to knock him out. And the shit is the wackest shit you ever seen in your life. At some point, it's like, all right, man, come on, dog.
You know what? I just went to the Three Kings boxing site. This is why I said y'all gotta have it. He's number 2, but he's fought relatively nobody. He's fought primarily his whole career in Namibia. This is his first time fighting in the United States, and for really his first time fighting anybody that's like ranked in that's a ranked fighter at all period, which is Shakur Stevenson. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So with him being number 2, I have no problem with that. All right, that's why I was asking, is he fucking ranked? But with him being number 2, I have no problem with that. But at the end of the day, we all know the rankings are fucked up the majority of the time, right? As Bo just mentioned, this guy hasn't fought anybody. So what makes you think that this guy can really, especially, and then you guys got to look at regions. No disrespect to all my African brothers out there, bro. But the last niggas y'all had coming from Namibia, nigga, I think it was Julius Ndongo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it might be right too.
Yeah, Julius Ndongo. After Julius Ndongo, ain't nobody, right? Maybe what's the boy name? Harry Simon that beat that beat Winky Wright. Was he from fucking Namibia?
I don't remember that. He might have been from that region around that area though.
No, he's from Namibia. I had it right.
From Namibia, okay.
Yeah, he's from Namibia. The dude that beat fucking Winky Wright gave him his first loss.
And I don't think he did nothing after that.
Shit. No, he didn't. He retired undefeated, but he didn't do shit.
Right.
But you got to go all the way back. You know what I'm saying? To 2000 and shit to see another nigga from Namibia, how the fuck ever you said, that actually did something in boxing, right? So what makes you think, and we all know, and we're one of the biggest people behind it that say, hey, don't just say a motherfucker can't win just because he ain't fought nobody. We say that all the time. But then you got to look at region. Like niggas from Australia. Australia is one of the wackest regions in boxing. Motherfuckers would be 77-0 in Australia. Come over here to the United States, lose to a D-level fighter.
Yeah,
by knockout.
That's very true. Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell, they'll lose to a D-level fighter if they own by knockout.
Yeah. Yeah. Niggas losing themselves by knockout. Right? That's how whack niggas from Australia are. That's why I ain't putting no faith in George Camboody against Teofimo Lopez. Not putting no faith into him, bro. It's about to be easy work for Teo. So regions matter. This nigga's coming from a region that doesn't produce top-level fighters, who's getting ready to fight a top-level world fighter. He's not a pound-for-pound fighter yet, but the motherfucker's got pound-for-pound talent. Mm-hmm. And everybody who's seen him fight knows this. He just needs the names on his resume to get to be a pound-for-pound fighter. So why do I care besides the fact, right, that this is a fucking number 1 versus number 2 ranked fighter? So this should be easy work for Shakur Stevenson. I'm not even telling my writers to really go into a deep, in-depth recap on this, bro. It should be easy work.
Yeah, it should be. It should be. But the undercard is what I like. All right, you got some good fights on this motherfucking undercard. One of the fights that I'm interested in is Brian Liu taking on that cat, Freyon Gonzalez Robles. Now, you guys know Top Rank love these Puerto Rican fighters, right? The funny thing about Top Rank, though, these Puerto Rican fighters kind of be like on, not so much on loan, but they like on, pre-approved. So, it's like, okay, you're a pre-approved Top Rank fighter, but if you lose,
right.
Right. Now he's 4-0. Robles is aggressive Puerto Rican fighter, can bang on the inside. Very good aggressive fighter, and he has he has good decent ring IQ. But he fight Brian Liu. Brian Liu is an undefeated fighter who has a solid amateur background. This nigga beat Ryan Garcia twice. The niggas fought Shakur Stevenson back in 2013. He also fought Devin Haney. Now, Ryan Garcia did beat that nigga when it counted in the 2016, I think, Junior Youth Olympics. So he got his get back. But don't count out Brian Liu. Brian Liu might beat this motherfucker Gonzalez Robles. He has the more experience, and he's been in there with some of the more top of guys, right? Only thing about him is I don't trust him. He's one of them light-skinned California niggas.
Let him down, light-skinned California niggas. Damn, bro.
You know what I'm saying, dog? So, hey, but I like that fight. Another fight on there. My man, Troy Isley. Y'all heard me talk about Troy Isley before. Again, he's one of them decorated amateur bronze medal winner at the World Championship tournaments, Pan American. He beat top Cuban fighter Ariel Lopez. That was a huge amateur fucking win. Troy Isley's 1-0, and he's going to be fighting Laquan Elam, Philly fighter. Let him down, Philly.
No, let him down. Damn.
Let him down, Philly. Then another fight on that card is another Puerto Rican fighter by the name of John Boza. Now, John Boza is fighting Christian Edwards. If y'all don't know who Christian Edwards is, yes, Christian Edwards is the motherfucker that got stopped by Alexander Best Putin. The nigga didn't come out for the 5th round, right? He's 12, motherfucker. I think he's like 12-2 or some shit like that, okay? So he's going to be fighting John Boza. Now, John Boza, highly decorated amateur, 178 amateur wins with only 8 losses, 1 regional Golden Gloves, 1 the USA Junior motherfucking Olympics. This dude can bang. This dude can box. He has it all. So basically, it's going to be a showcase for him. However, this is one of those fights. I'm going to tell y'all, I just be on the lookout for that fight, because the thing I don't like about Boise is he can sometimes get carried away being too much on the attack and lose focus and get caught with a counter. Right. So good fights right there going on, you guys. And then you have Lewis Ritson.
Oh, man, dog. Lewis Ritson versus Jermall Ponce, cat, man. Jermall Ponce is an undefeated fighter, I think, from Argentina, holds that IBO title. But the thing is about him, a lot of them, the cats from over there, bro, they don't really fight nobody. But the thing is about him, man, he got skills, man. It's going to be the same situation where it might be the same situation where Lewis Ritson, who was all gassed up just like Josh Kelly was, right? He motherfucker got in the ring with that Francisco Patera cat, they all-European team motherfucker, and got beat the fuck up, dog, for 10 or 12 rounds, right? This might be the same situation, but the problem here, honestly, real talk, is really who's gonna be Subriel Matias's next body? Is it gonna be Louis Ritson or is it gonna be Jeremiah's Ponce, dog? Because the fucking winner of this fight is supposed to basically fight that bad motherfucker we just saw, I believe, was that last weekend or the weekend before? Subriel Matias,
yes,
and an IBF eliminator. That's a bad motherfucker.
Dude.
You know, that's a bad motherfucker, man. Who getting body bag next? That's what I'm saying. Louis Ritson cannot beat Subriel Matias. I've seen Jeremiah Ponce fight. I've seen tape on him. Good fighter. I think he beats Ritson this weekend, but he definitely not fucking with Subriel Matias, dog. So Subriel Matias is seriously a wild card in the division at 140. That's a motherfucker that you got to watch out for. So yeah, these cats, the winner of this fight, which I think it'll be Ponce, going against Matias, that's gonna be a knockout win. That should get Matias even further up the rankings. That cat should be ready to fight for a possible WBO title if Josh Taylor, I'm sorry, IBF title, excuse me, if Josh Taylor is willing to either fight him or going to vacate, go up to 147. That's more than likely what it'll be before he get his title shot, though, man. But that's a dope fight. Then you got that little nigga Thomas Patrick Ward, featherweight, pretty good fighter, undefeated over there. I think he's an Irish cat, man, but pretty good fighter, man. Check him out. He can't fuck with nobody over here, but yeah, pretty good fighter, man. If you like boxing all the way around, you know what I'm saying? Pretty good fighter. Check him out.
That's it, man. So, all right, man. There y'all go, man. Weekend fights only brought to you like we do over here at Three Kings Boxing. All right, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited. Now, I know y'all seen the motherfucking title, right? And let me just tell y'all right now, there will be no feelings spared in here. You know why? I'm gonna tell y'all why me and my man is the way that we are about sparing feelings. Because we don't spare each other feelings. So
that's right.
We don't spare each other feelings. So what I give a fuck about sparing your feelings if I don't spare my man's feelings?
Right.
I give two fucks, nigga. Shit. My own son one time told me, he said, "Damn, Dad, I wish you could be more of a dad."
Nah, man.
Nigga said that shit. Nigga said that shit.
That's messed up, bro. That nigga said that. That's fucked up.
He did, man. That nigga said that shit, man. I was talking to him and shit. You know, nigga was in the hospital, and I told him, I said, "What's going on, man? What you over there? Fuck you doing over there getting sick and shit, causing all this ruckus, man?" I said, "Man, next time your ass sick, man, walk it off." And he was like, "I love you, Dad." I said, "Yeah, man. Did you hear what I said?" He was like, "Man, I wish you'd be more of a dad." That nigga said that.
Fucked up,
Hey, nigga, I wanted to make sure the nigga heard what I said, man. What I said.
That's fucked up.
But why do these boxing fans allow these fighters to continue to take your money? And what we mean by that is this. They are telling you that they don't give a fuck.
Straight up.
They don't give a fuck about fighting big names. They don't give a fuck about building a legacy. They care about money. So if they can, as Floyd Mayweather put it, legally bank rob you, fine. These fighters are telling y'all, Charlo, why would I fight top level fighters when I can fight these niggas? I'm happy with the competition I got. Right? I go back to something my man Prodigy brings up all the time. Danny Garcia's father, Angel Garcia. Why would we fight a Keith Thurman? We can continue to get $1-2 million fighting Rod Salka. That's the blueprint. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the fucking blueprint.
For a while now.
That's the fucking blueprint. Now. So why do y'all allow these motherfuckers to tell y'all, "Hey man, don't be expecting much out of me, motherfucker." Right? I had my one tough fight. Nigga, I'm done. Don't expect nothing more out of me.
Well, my thing is this. I think the fans like getting robbed. It's like I think they like it. You got to. It's like a bitch that's with a nigga that keeps whooping her ass, but she won't leave. You know what I'm saying? They like getting hit. After you know, the first time the bitch gets beat up, it's like, oh damn, I feel for the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Right. I help her out where I can. Second time, it's like, all right, bitch, time to leave. Third time, it's like, all right, you just like the shit. Stop fucking telling me, man. I don't want to hear nothing else. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly how the fans are, man. They get treated the same fucking way, bro. Oh, they get treated the same fucking way. They sit there, bitch, moan and complain about how this doesn't happen, how X, Y, and Z is ducking, you know, fucking A, B, and C, how this fighter is a diva, how that fighter only cares about money, how, you know, this fighter can do this, but that fighter can't get away with that. But at the same time, right, when it's your favorite fighter, you won't call out that nigga's transgressions, his negative ones. But let me just put that on there. The negative ones, the things that he does that he should be called out for. Nobody does it. I don't think there's any besides the people I fuck with, because if you're not a objective boxing fan, I don't fuck with you. You're gone.
That's very
out
true.
of my circle. You're gone. If you're not a fan, if we're in and I'm talking a boxing circle, if we're in a boxing circle, right, and we're talking boxing, and I see that you continuously are being subjective, even when niggas that are knowledgeable are giving you logical information as to why you should say or you should think X, Y, and Z, or at least consider the thought, you're gone. I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk golf or something, nigga. I don't know. We ain't talking boxing.
Man, we ain't even talking that shit.
Right. You fucking gone. So at the end of the day, bro, I don't think there's that many objective boxing fans out there, man. Everybody's in this sport riding some dick or balls of some man or woman, too. You know what I'm saying?
Is that right? Dick or balls.
Yeah. And or, nigga. They might be doing both. It's fucking ridiculous. So that's why you get fighters saying shit that Charlo said. And here's another thing. We tell you guys when it's bullshit.
Yeah, we do.
We tell you guys when it's bullshit. But you guys still run over to those other dumbass YouTube channels. You guys still run over to those other dumbass media sources, right? That's not giving it to you straight. But then you get that information and then you come back over here and still fucking complain. Whether it's the website or it's the Three Kings boxing page or it's the fucking YouTube channel, wherever. I still see these niggas complaining. But we told you guys. Like Billy Joe, for example. I'll start with him. I'll start with Billy Ho. We told you niggas.
Sure did.
That Billy Ho was in it for the money. As soon as the fight ended, we made a video saying Billy Ho was in it for the money.
Yeah, we did.
UK boxing fans lost their shit, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right? They went crazy. You know, UK boxing fans are they're you know, damn near it's almost a homosexual relationship that they have with their male fighters, bro, and their male boxing fans. The shit is almost like that over there in the UK. They support the fuck out of their fighters, but it's almost a homosexual relationship, dog, sometimes. How some of these UK fighters ride these UK fans ride these UK fighters. It gets ridiculous at times, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them homosexual motherfuckers came over and was talking a whole lot of shit, right? But all we did on the show was present logic. We told you guys how many people had the same injury as Billy Joe Saunders and kept fighting. And there was a boatload of people that had the same injury or worse.
And women.
Including women fighters, exactly. That continued to fight. And more than half of them continued to fight and won their fights. That's all we presented were the facts. And how it just seemed, based on those facts, how it just seemed a little bit suspect that he quit so easily. We told y'all. Now, what does Billy Joe also said in that same show? You remember this quote that I said? I've got my millions, mate. Said it like 8 times.
Oh, yeah. Hell fucking yeah, I remember that quote.
I said that shit like 8 times.
Yeah, you sure did.
I've got my millions, mate. I told y'all he was saying this as he was walking out of the arena. Matter of fact, he said in his head as soon as he felt the uppercut. Then he sat down and told his fucking trainer, I've got my millions, mate. Then he walked out of the fucking arena. I've got my millions, mate. Then he went to the hospital. Allegedly, I've got my millions, mate. And now he's fucking saying he's considering retirement. But we already told you guys this, so you shouldn't be you shouldn't be surprised, right? We told you guys this, right?
I told y'all this.
All we do on this show is spit logic, bro. Yes, we have an opinion, but the opinions are based off of factual evidence and pure logical reasoning. If you got a fucking brain, you can understand. Yep. That's it. Yeah. You might not agree. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you disagreeing. I don't care if a motherfucker disagrees with me. But if he's listening and say, you know what, I could consider that. That's a plausible argument. We good. Because I'm not going to talk no bullshit to you. And I haven't. And these guys, on a daily basis, in boxing, come out and prove me fucking correct. They always prove me fucking correct. So now Billy is basically telling you, after 2K told y'all niggas over a month ago, well, I've got my millions, mate. So he said. No need for me to fight on.
He's a cracking good fighter.
Yeah, right. Right. Let's move to Jermall. Me and Bo been telling y'all niggas about Jermall since like the first setup of this podcast, nigga, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. We said Jermall ain't trying to fight nobody. Jermall is not. We've been saying that since 2019, bro. 2018 outside the podcast, but on live 2019. Right? I remember I was in my motherfucking garage at a different house, nigga. Telling y'all this shit.
I said a different house. Hell yeah.
Telling y'all about fucking Jermall, man.
Oh, shit.
Now niggas want to be mad because Jermall basically admitted recently, as Bo said earlier, so I'm cool with competition. I'll fight, nigga. Juan Mancias, Montiel, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Hernandez, Lopez, nigga. I'm cool with him. Shit. Canelo? Yeah, I'll fight the nigga if he come down to 160. Yeah, I'll fight him. I'm staying at 160. I'll fight him. David Benavidez, who that? I don't know him.
Right.
But Jermall, you said, nigga, and next question, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Right. No shit like that, nigga. I don't give a fuck what I said.
I don't give a fuck what I said, nigga. Right. But now niggas is mad about that now. But we've been telling y'all this was Jermall for 2 years, man. So why is it now, right? Let me say this. Why aren't you guys going out there now boycotting this Juan Carlos Ramirez Rodriguez fight? Why is it not being boycotted? Why do I still see fans on the opposite side of the spectrum basically still riding with Charlo, bro? Why would you do that?
Yep.
This nigga basically admitted to you that I will not fight any top-level fighters.
You sure did.
Why are you still riding with him? Why are UK fans still riding with Billy Joe Saunders? He admitted, man, and then he came out the video. Let me go back to Billy Joe. Forgot about that. Nigga had the video, and he had some glasses on, right? I didn't look fucked up to me. Now, dude came in the chat. Well, he's wearing pretty large sunglasses. Sir, when you have a when you have several fractures of an orbital bone, you're going to see the swelling all the way down to the cheek. It's not just going to cover the eye. Like the swelling he had in the fight, that was minimal. You know what I'm saying? The swelling after the fight is going to be way worse than that, bro. Because it needs time to heal.
That's very true.
It gets worse and then it gets better. That's how it works.
That's very true.
Exactly. A1, no fucking eye damage at all.
You ever sprain your ankle playing basketball? Looking at that motherfucker the next day.
Yeah, it's swollen. It's swollen at that time. But then when you wake up the next day, nigga, you got a whole kid on your motherfucking ankle.
That motherfucker wake you out your sleep and shit.
Hell yeah.
God damn, what the fuck?
Exactly, bro. That's the same thing with a fucking eye. Especially, they said multiple fractures of the orbital bone. That means that nigga's shit would have came down below his glasses, bro.
For real talk.
We would have seen, right? And motherfuckers would be like, well, it was a month ago, mate. All right. We would have seen some resemblance, nigga, of an injury. Why you think that nigga, Daniel Dubois was gone for so fucking long, nigga?
Now, he was gone for a while.
He was out of there.
He sure was.
Billy Ho came back a couple weeks later. Perfect eye, nigga. Perfect. 20/20 vision.
Yo,
I've got my millions, Mike. That's what that means. I've got my millions, Mike. Basically what you just saw. So why are you still riding with him? He's admitting to you that he fucked you. Jermall is admitting to you that he's going to keep fucking you. You know who Juan Carlos Mencias Montiel Rodriguez Lopez's best win is? You know what his best win is? James Kirkland.
Wait a minute. Was that the James Kirkland before or after Ian Wolf?
After.
That ain't no win, dog.
It's the James Kirkland after fucking Ian Wolf and on I don't even know how long of a layoff this nigga was. And he old and he's all beat up. That's his best win. And that's who Jermall facing next. Yes, he's ranked number 4 by the WBC. However, these guys like Shakur Stevenson, Jermall Charlo, we want to see them against higher level fighters, nigga. Not these guys, dog. They've already proven themselves against this level of competition. And I understand the concept of staying busy. But my question is, did they try to get those top level fights? I'm not talking about Shakur chasing Jamel Herring. He's not getting a Jamel Herring fight. He wants to unify.
That's right.
But was he trying to get other top level fighters at 130? Or did he say, fuck it, I can't get Jamel. Who's next? And then his team said, whatever this nigga named, Jeremiah Nakathila, nigga, he next. Is that what happened? Because the WBO rankings, right? They got Abraham Nova down there, right? They got Albert Bell.
Oh, man.
They got Gabriel Flores, who's a stablemate. They got Robson Conceicao, undefeated Brazilian fighter.
That's
right?
a good fight. That's a
good fight. Excellent amateur fighter, too, by the way.
He sure is.
Fought Vasily Lomachenko a couple times, right? Hell, that dude, Archie Sharp. I know who Archie Sharp is.
I know who he is, but he beats him. But yeah,
he does. But at least I know who he is.
He is right.
More
Same
than
thing with him.
Jeremiah Nakathila, nigga.
Yeah, same thing with Abraham Nova. I know him.
Yeah, if you don't know Abraham Nova, you casual. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly right.
I'm just saying, bro. Oh, and I got to move on to Floyd Mayweather, bro.
Hold on there, buddy. Wait a minute there, 2K. And I fucks with you with the Billy and the Charlo, but Floyd Mayweather, that's TBE now, pal.
Whoa. Y'all understand? I don't know of anybody. Albert Bell, Ronald Albert Bell, not Robert Bell, Albert Bell. The cat, he was supposed to fight Jermall Charlo. And Jermall Charlo ended up fighting Jonathan Okendo instead.
Yeah. And wasn't he also supposed, if he was Jamel Herring? He was in the short runnings to fight Jamel Herring?
Who?
Albert Bell.
Did I say Charlo? I meant Jamel Herring. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Jamel Herring, not Jamel Charlo. But Jamel Herring ended up fighting Jonathan Okendo instead. But yeah, Albert Bell, undefeated fighter, long as fuck, tall for the division. Sure and he's got amateur pedigree. That's a good fight.
He has a very good amateur pedigree.
That's a good fight for Shakur.
Yeah, it's a good fight for him.
Shakur wins.
Yes, he does.
Of course. But it's a good fight. Better than Jeremiah Nakathila. This nigga have African, have Japanese, nigga. Never seen that before in my life. Floyd Mayweather, though, bro. I don't know if y'all saw the post-fight press conference to Paul Hogan, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever his name is. But the nigga gave you guys a 15-minute dissertation for you dumb niggas, basically a speech, right? about how he is robbing you niggas. People were like, talk about the fight. This nigga said, no, I want to talk about how I got a bank robbery today. Basically what it was. That was his response.
That was his response.
He gave you guys a 15-minute speech about how he's retired, but when he sees opportunities to get a heist, he takes them.
Yeah, those are his exact words.
Those are the exact words. Yeah, I was retired, saw an opportunity for a heist, talking about Conor McGregor at that time, you know, and I got it. Here comes the media. Yeah, Floyd, love him. Dumb fucks, right? All them niggas is dumb. All of them, nigga. And they look stupid too, nigga. All of them.
Yeah, they do.
Then he said, I saw another opportunity for a heist. Talking about Paul Hogan. And everybody just laughed. Then this nigga said the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Now, for you two-dimensional thinking ass niggas out there, y'all gonna think that shit was hot. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, that shit right there. Yeah, nigga, that shit was dope, nigga. Yeah. I remember seeing motherfuckers in the chat. Yeah, say it again, Floyd. Yeah, say it again. This nigga said, people want to talk about legacy, but my kids can't eat off legacy.
Ooh.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Niggas gonna be like, 2K, why? Nigga, that makes sense. Nigga, you don't get paid. You can't get money off legacy. Nigga, gotta get the money. It's stupid because Floyd is talking as if he's been Money Mayweather his whole motherfucking career. You big dumb nigga. You had to get a legacy first before you became Money Mayweather.
Sure did.
Nigga, you didn't wake up making $300 million a fucking show, nigga. You woke up being a motherfucking underdog to Diego Corrales, nigga. You were the underdog in that fight. Nigga, you woke up taking the smaller portion of the purse against Arturo Gatti, nigga.
Yup.
A motherfucker the whole world knew you was gonna beat. But you still had to take the smaller portion. Why? Because he was the more popular fighter. Nigga, you woke up giving up all the motherfucking advantages to Oscar De La Hoya. This nigga even said your finest bitch couldn't come to the fight because his bitches were taking the seats. Just like when Forrest Gump got on that bus. Floyd's bitch walking down the aisle. All Oscar's bitches, seats taken. Floyd bitch trying to sit down. Oscar's bitch. Here come another one. Seats taken.
Yup. This the De La Hoya section right here. First three rows.
First three rows. Nigga, the whole all of this. You're gonna have to sit up there and press box where nobody can see you. If you out in the open as De La Hoya, this is the De La Hoya era. Yep. You got to sit in press box. Hell, you might even have to go outside, bitch.
And look through the peephole.
You might have to go to the local bar and watch Floyd in the bar, bro. So Floyd, dog, you woke up not on top and had to get a legacy first before, as you put it, started feeding your kids, bro. So why the fuck would you give these younger fighters that kind of advice, bro? Because they're listening to Floyd. You know they are. They all love Floyd. They're listening. Why would you give them that kind of advice when you yourself, sir, did not take that fucking path? Are you trying to say to me that the path of going legacy first is not the right path? Even though it was the blueprint to how you became Money Mayweather and you made $300 million a fight, $500 million a fight, what the fuck you made a fight, right? I don't count niggas' pockets, so I don't give a fuck how much he made a fight, right? But even though that was a pathway to getting you to the point where you made that kind of money, right? You're saying it's not valid? stupid motherfucker, man. Y'all talking about he can't read. That bald spot in the top of that nigga head is fucking with his brain cells, dog. Or at least this nigga putting chemicals on it and shit. I don't know what he doing, nigga. Trying to use brain something.
I'm about to say that nigga using chemicals to revive his hair and shit, and that's fucking with him.
I don't know, bro. But the number of motherfuckers I was riding with that statement, that shit baffled the fuck out of me, nigga. He basically said to you guys that his career didn't mean shit until he beat Oscar De La Hoya. That's what he said. Hell, I'd even go a step further than that. Probably until he beat Ricky Hatton. He said his career didn't mean shit. That's what he said. So all you Pretty Boy Floyd fans, y'all shouldn't like him anymore at this point because of that statement. Y'all shouldn't fuck with Floyd, period, because the nigga said he caught a juke on all you niggas that paid for that shit. Y'all shouldn't fuck with him because of that. That is what's killing boxing.
Yes, it is.
See, people talking about fights not getting made and fighters not wanting to do this and fighters not wanting to do that. But it starts with the fans, bro. You got to look at the root cause of the issue. The root cause is fans are allowing all this bullshit. When Floyd Mayweather has a pay-per-view with Paul Hogan, y'all niggas go buy it. Why would you buy that? Why would you think Floyd is really going to knock out a nigga 180-something pounds, regardless of the fact that this nigga has never boxed? Why would you think that? If it's a spectacle where you got niggas like Paul Pierce in the crowd and shit, right?
For real.
Why the fuck would you think that this is not a scripted event? Why would you think that? Why would you think? And first of all, if it says exhibition on it, why would you think it's not a scripted event? It's an exhibition. First thing I see when a nigga tells me exhibition, I'm like, oh, that shit fake.
Yep.
Harlem Globetrotter shit, nigga. What did the Harlem Globetrotters do? They played in exhibitions. Right? What the fuck is the WWE, nigga? A big ass exhibition. Shit ain't real. What was Muhammad? Was it Muhammad Ali that fought the goddamn sumo wrestler?
Yes, it was. It was Muhammad Ali.
What the fuck was that? What was that, Bo?
An exhibition.
Who fought? Was it Muhammad Ali that fought Rocky Marciano?
No.
It wasn't Muhammad Ali.
No, it wasn't Muhammad Ali.
No, in an exhibition.
In the exhibition he did?
Yes, I think he fought. Muhammad Ali fought Rocky Marciano in the exhibition, I believe.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Right? But Rocky Marciano was well past his prime.
Yeah, he was.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a fucking exhibition, bro. So why would you automatically jump into an X? And I see niggas really giving like funny breakdowns and previews, nigga. This shit is hilarious. Yeah, you know, Floyd, he gonna stay on the outside. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Oh, niggas was talking about something. He's bigger than him, man. He's gonna use his height and his reach.
Oh my God, bro. Yeah. Motherfuckers is really out here saying that Paul Hogan was a guy that Floyd has never been in a ring with, and his power and his size is just gonna be too much for a 44-year-old Floyd Mayweather. He's gonna knock him out. You got niggas on the other side. Oh man, Floyd is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stand outside, gonna outbox the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Paul Hogan is Paul Hogan. That nigga ain't fought nobody but DSL. That's all he fought, nigga. DSL, nigga. Man. He gonna get knocked out.
Man, you had the booty hole giver teaching this nigga how to beat Floyd, and I'm talking about Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
The booty hole. He had the booty hole.
I know who that is.
I know you know that. That nigga had making videos trying to teach this nigga how to beat Floyd and shit, backing him. And in this video was a bunch of losers. Victor Ortiz was back there.
Oh yeah, they had a video of a bunch of losers. They had some goofy ass comedian. I can't remember that nigga's
King
name.
Batch or whatever the fuck his name is.
Goofy ass niggas. Yeah. Niggas not funny at all. Yeah, bro. Just a team full of losers, niggas.
I saw that shit. I said, "What is this? What is this? Another mental depression message?"
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I said, "Is this another mental depression message from Rutgers?" That's what I thought it was. Dog.
Man, I thought that shit was Candy Camera. I thought I was being punked, nigga. I was waiting on Ashton Kutcher to pop out somewhere, bro.
Man.
Fucking team full of losers, nigga. Niggas cheerleading in the background after Ryan Garcia said Paul Hogan was gonna beat Floyd. Them niggas is cheering, nigga, jumping around and shit.
Yeah.
I saw pom-poms from somebody, nigga. I remember seeing them. God damn, bro. But it just, for me, like I said, man, when I make these arguments, it's for the fans, bro. When I get mad and shit, it's for y'all. That's why we don't be doing the podcast like we should. Because y'all gonna listen to me, y'all gonna listen to Bo, and then run back over there to them dumb motherfuckers and get brainwashed. Then come back over here, then get set straight again. Then go back over there and get brainwashed. Yeah. That's why we don't do the show like we normally do, bro. Because of that. Tired of it, nigga. This shit should be getting way more views than anybody. But niggas like dumb shit, bro.
They do.
Hence why they're always going to get robbed. The battered bitch. That's what these fans are, bro. The battered bitch. They'll continue to get robbed, man. What's the next one, nigga? I'm mad, nigga. What's the next one?
All right, man. So, of course, you got the next topic. Claressa Shields, man. Her MMA debut. Now, let me tell y'all something. I enjoyed watching that fat old ass. And them tight ass motherfucking shorts she had on.
Nasty, bro.
Dog, every time she threw a punch, I saw that motherfucker jiggle. I was like, damn, baby. Hit that bitch hard.
That shit nasty, bro. That's
what was hurting. Claressa hit her with that ass. But you know what? Honestly speaking, man, I expect her to look the way she looked in her first MMA fight. She has to make that adjustment. But I will give her this. It was still impressive, regardless of the girl's record, that Claressa Shields was able to stop her. And then it also proved the point Claressa Shields said was, if you had longer minute rounds in boxing, you probably would have more knockouts from females.
I don't think it really proves that, because they don't have the same, like, MMA is different. Like they go through a whole different rule set at what constitutes a knockout.
Oh,
like
it is true.
Claressa Shields just basically laid her weight on this. First of all, the bitch looked like a meth head, bro. Me and my boy Bakari, shout out to Bakari, man, lead journalist for 3kingsboxing.com. We clowning this bitch. She did look like she was smoking a crack pipe, nigga, before she walked out to the octagon. Straight up, nigga. The bitch had did a couple lines of cocaine, nigga, before she walked out there. I ain't talking about Claressa. I'm talking about her opponent, the one that was 3-6. You know what I'm saying? A 3-6 record. And she looked like a crackhead, right? But Claressa just laid her weight on her and beat the fuck out of that face. You can't do that in boxing.
That's very true.
So I don't think that has anything to do. The knockout in MMA has absolutely nothing to do with increasing the minutes in the boxing fight for women, and it would produce more knockouts. It has nothing to do with that. Not at all. However, the one thing I will address here is the amount of hate that Claressa Shields got, bro. I mean, I saw a lot of people basically saying that she got lucky that she won because she was losing the first 2 rounds. Claressa Shields sucks. I've seen niggas say she's not the GOAT, right? Niggas is pointing out the record 3-6 like I just did, but I did it to make you laugh. These niggas is doing it to prove their point that Claressa Shields sucks. Let me tell y'all niggas something, man. Now, I am not known by any stretch of the imagination as a Claressa Shields fan. I tell y'all in a heartbeat, she has the worst run for undisputed I've ever seen in my life. Almost worse than O'Neal Bell. Almost. Actually, it might be worse because he did beat Jean-Marc Mormon. You know what I'm saying? It is worse. Fuck it. Her run at 154 for undisputed is the worst undisputed run I've ever seen in my life. Right?
Right.
However, I'm going to give her 100% credit for this fucking MMA win, even though the bitch looked like she was doing the Pookie from New Jack City, nigga, with the crack pipe. Even though the bitch was sub 500 in an MMA with an MMA record, right? Because Claressa Shields was losing the first 2 rounds easily. She got taken down. She almost got armbarred. She was getting grounded and pounded, right? She had nothing for that chick's grapple game. However, she came on the third round. Matter of fact, fuck that. She adjusted, overcame adversity in both those 2 rounds to come out in the third round, devise a separate game plan from what she was doing in the first and the second round, executed it, and got the knockout.
Sure did.
That is overcoming adversity at its finest, nigga. So no matter how bad she looked, granted in her very first MMA fight, right? In the first 2 rounds of that very first MMA fight, what you dumb motherfuckers need to be looking at, this is why I call niggas, mad dudes, 2-dimensional thinkers. What you should be looking at is the fact that she looked terrible in the first 2 rounds, got beat up in the first 2 rounds, was supposed to be getting armbarred or knocked out in the first 2 rounds, but overcame all of that to get the knockout in the third round. So that means that she made what? Adjustments. Isn't there fighters in boxing that still can't make adjustments, nigga?
Hell yeah, plenty of them. Plenty of them motherfuckers.
Exactly.
One of them is the former WBC champion.
Right. Deontay Wilder. She transitioned over to MMA and made an adjustment in a different combat sport. Oh, yeah, she gets 100% credit. Good job, Claressa. I don't care if the bitch was 3-6.
Exactly.
I don't care if the bitch snorted a whole 8-ball in the before she got in the octagon. I don't care.
That's fucked up.
You were losing the fight, you adjusted, and then you knocked her out. Excellent. Can she beat Amanda Nunes? Hell no.
Hell no.
Of course not. But we shouldn't expect her to either. Right? Now, people are going to say, oh, look at all the shit she talked, because in the pre-fight press conference, she talked a lot of shit, right? But that is her character, nigga. And to be quite honest with you, a lot of the cats, right? And I'm not going to compare them to Claressa Shields, but what I will say is a lot of niggas that have a problem with people that talk shit, that are outwardly, confident about what they do, that show arrogance in the field of what they do. Those are the same motherfuckers that got low self-esteem in the field of what they do. When you're so worried about a nigga being cocky and arrogant, and that is your focal point for why you don't like a motherfucker, and they're cocky and arrogant about what they do, that just means that you're more than likely a nigga that sits back and admits that somebody's better than you at what you do. Nigga, I'll say to the death of me, nigga, that nobody's better than me at anything that I do. From this boxing shit to being a software engineer, nigga, to playing basketball, to boxing my goddamn self, nigga. Nobody's better. That may not be true, but I will never fucking admit to you niggas who's better than me. In my head, it is true. And it should be for everybody else and everything that you do, bro. Now, you can respect a motherfucker and say, yeah, that nigga right there, that's a bad dude, or that's a bad woman, and whatever you do. But you don't ever give up your spot, nigga.
Never.
Hey, you don't ever downgrade yourself and say, oh, well, they're better than me. And those are the people that get mad at Claressa Shields when she talks. Those are the people that say, I hate guys that are so cocky in boxing. I hate it. Those are them. There's no room for that in this sport. What do you mean? They're getting paid to punch niggas in the face. What do you mean there's no room for it? There's a hell of a lot of room.
There's a hell of a lot of room. That's what I'm saying. Like, real talk, man. Not to cut you off, man, but real talk, man. See, when I hear people say shit like that, it's a gentleman's sport. No, it's not. There's nothing gentlemanly about me want to punch you unconscious, nigga. There's nothing gentlemanly about want to watch you fall lifeless to the motherfucking canvas, nigga. Ain't nothing gentlemanly about that. The fuck is gentlemanly about that? I've never, in the history of throwing these hands, hit a motherfucker in these streets and be like, yo, dog, my bad, man. Let's go get some crumpets and cheese. Nigga, I ain't never.
Exactly, bro.
Never. So at the end of the day, being cocky is part. Listen, if you're not cocky, confident, or sure of yourself about something you do, then I guarantee you're that motherfucker that's at the job that's in the back that motherfuckers talk about because you get the shit work. You know what I'm saying? Like while everybody else is out there enjoying life and having fun, and like, yeah, you that nigga that's at the back, you know, Bob. Yeah, man, get back with the Bob. Fuck him. Let's go. Like that's you.
Right. Exactly,
that's you,
bro.
dog. You that motherfucker that gets off work and go home. I hate my life. Fucking job. I hate that nigga Craig. That fucking EJ gets on my nerve. I was gonna be all confident and shit. Fuck. He could be wrong. I won't tell him no. That's that nigga right there. That's you.
Right.
So in this sport, you have to be. This is a self-made sport. The only motherfucker in that ring that's gonna win or lose is fucking you. So you don't believe in yourself. Boxing is like life. Don't believe in yourself, you ain't gonna get shit out there when you're gonna wind up a loser. So in real life, you don't believe in yourself, you'll still be living in that one flat hole in the wall, ceiling dripping whenever it motherfucking rains, no electricity, rats and roaches run around like Crips and motherfucking blood, refrigerator halfway broken, hand-me-downs, no wash and dry with the string outside to dry your clothes off of, halfway built motherfucking garage place, nigga. That's you.
God damn. Run them down. Run them down. Woo, man, dog. If you didn't like what was just said, get the fuck out of here, man. Just saying, bro. It is what it is, man. Hey, let's go to the last one, bro, with Jarrett Hurd, man. We're gonna get the fuck out of here, bro. I got time. We got better shit to do. What's this shit about Jarrett Hurd, man? About fucking niggas. If there was something that was said, I didn't see it, but I saw your comment, Bo, and you were talking about on Instagram. Now, of course, you know Jarrett Hurd got beat up by Luis Arias, which basically the whole fight, all it was Jarrett Hurd putting his face in front of Luis Arias' right hook, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And en route to losing a goddamn decision, right? And in my opinion, one of them judges, I don't know what the fuck he saw because Jarrett Hurd did not win that fight. Should have been unanimous decision. Probably I had it 6 rounds to 4 for fucking for Luis Arias. Should have been unanimous. Jarrett Hurd basically either did not give a fuck because Luis Arias did he lose to Luke Keeler, nigga?
Yes,
Luis
he did.
Arias lost to Luke fucking Keeler.
Yes, he did.
Right? In a most recent fight, had a draw with Gabe Rosado and shit, right? Motherfucker hasn't been looking good at all. So maybe he didn't give a fuck and really saw it as a tune-up because, and I think that's the truth because the motherfucker was talking about rematching J-Rock and talking about how Jermall Charlo got to see him and shit like that. So I think he 100% overlooked Luis Arias and paid dearly for that shit, right? But the situation here, Bo, what I missed, and I saw your comment on Instagram, there was some that Jarrett Hurd said or some way that he was, feeling. And Julian Williams came in to defend the nigga saying boxing forgets fighters are human. What was that, dog? What was that situation, man?
It was about Jarrett Hurd talking about how when his father passed away, he thought about not, fighting. But he said, no, I'm gonna go ahead on and continue to fight. And it was people saying, oh, that's probably what was wrong and what was bothering him. My problem with that is this.
Oh my God.
And again, I'm not a cold-hearted motherfucker. I'm just a nigga that has lived life for 50 fucking plus years. Now, I'm not finna run down the shit that I've been through in life because 50-year-old black man in America, that should be enough said right there. Okay? West side of Chicago. Okay? That should be enough said there. But the problem that you have is fighters are supposed to be made of a special fucking breed. Right. You are supposed to be able to have shit go wrong and conquer it. And I have seen many of fighters do that, right? I saw Mike Tyson being pulled every which way he can by Robin. That nigga went out there and ran over Michael Smith. The nigga was in the locker room hitting the wall. Like, that's how focused the nigga was. The nigga out there in the wall. Floyd Mayweather, leading up to this fight, Manny Pacquiao. It was all kind of shit happening with Floyd Mayweather. He was getting in fights with T.I. I think there was some issue with the baby fucking mama. Nelly. Nelly took one of his ex-girlfriends and tried to exploit this nigga for not being all kind of shit was going on with Floyd and up to Manny Pacquiao. Floyd got in that ring and beat the dust off Manny motherfucking Pacquiao. Okay? So as a fighter, you go through certain things in your life that you have to push through. Nobody's forgetting you are human. Nobody's forgetting that. All right? Julian J. Rock Williams. And he's another beta male. That's why he came to that beta male's defense.
Right.
Because you went through something, went out there and lost a banana. See, at the end of the day, when you are a fighter, when you are a dude that is supposed to be able to overcome, how can you overcome? How am I to believe you're going to overcome shit in the ring when you can't overcome shit in your own goddamn life?
Right.
How am I supposed to believe that? So all I'm saying is that statement he made, when I heard that statement, I'm like, man, I think this dude is done because he was halfway out of boxing. Now he done suffered this loss to Luis Arias, which according to him, it should have been easy because, like he said in the press conference that I was on in the press conference when we got a chance to talk to him, he said, "Man, listen, man, Luis Arias always talks that talk, and we all know what it is. He does all that talking, and he winds up coming up short, man. We all know what it is, man. Ain't nobody thinking about him right now, right? Okay, well, at the end of the day, you should have been thinking about that nigga because that motherfucker." He did what you did. You talk about not making an adjustment, like what you said, 2K. That motherfucker went out. He had Ismael Salas, came back, and had a game plan for you.
Yeah. Yep.
So at the end of the day, I'm looking at Jarrett Hurd. I'm looking at that style. I'm looking at the fact he can't make any adjustments. I don't believe this motherfucker can regain his position at 154. And if he goes up to 160, I don't believe he can do it there either.
Well, my biggest thing going back to the whole J-Rock situation and you know, J-Rock saying fighters are human and all that other shit. I mean, I understand, you know, death be getting niggas down and all that, especially death of a loved one. I understand all that, of course, right? We're human too, we get it. But at the end of the day, for me personally, bro, and I've lost some very close people in my life, bro, a hell of a lot, actually, more than the average. And not one time did that cause me to derail my path to success, bro. It actually made me more focused to want to be successful, bro. And that's what it should have done. So people that are saying, oh, that was why he lost to Luis Cuba Arias. No, it's not. Because he had time to reflect, right? He sat back. He was out for a while. He lost his trainer and everything, right? He sat back for a long time and reflected on what he was going to do next. Hell, I remember he was making videos. I'm going to come back on this day. I'm going to come back on that day.
Sure was.
I'll be back.
Sure was.
He made training videos with his new trainers. His new trainers are K. Karoma, I believe. He reflected. He had time to think and had time to make a logical decision. So this has nothing to do with his father. And motherfuckers that are using that, again, are just dumbass fans, right? That are riding a fighter. Pretty much what's happening. Looking for any old excuse they can find. Luis Cuba Arias whooped his ass because Jarrett Hurd has never been able to be a guy, right, that could dictate a fight based on his boxing ability, his ring IQ, even his aggression. He depends on fighters to get tired from whooping his ass, and then he takes over. Austin Trout, Ersan Lara, Tony Harrison.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do I need to keep going? All these fighters, huh?
I was saying, he almost did it in this fight. Remember, he knocked the dude down at the very end of the fight.
Yeah. But no, my point is, all of these fighters were whooping his ass. So you could use that fight, but Arias ended up winning. But all of these fighters were whooping his ass, bro. Pretty much throughout the fight. And they could no longer move the way they were moving to get away from him and imposing his will on them, bro.
For real.
And so they ended up getting knocked down, Ersan Lara, Luis Arias. They ended up losing their legs, Austin Trout. They ended up getting overwhelmed and knocked out, Tony Harrison. Right?
Right.
But as long as you showed that you weren't going to let this nigga impose his will on you, even though you're beating the dust off this nigga and he just won't go down or he just won't subside in his pressure, if you show that you will continue to do what you do with at least a half a tank by the 12th round or the 10th round, Luis Arias and Julian Williams, you win. That's what we saw. There are no fucking excuses. It's not because of his dad. It's not because he lost his trainer. It's because it's Jarrett Hurd. And we've seen this before. Where does he go from here? Nowhere. In my opinion, I'm with Bo. No way he gets back down to 154. Even if he does, I don't want to see him fight Jermall Charlo. Not like that. Not fighting like that.
Yeah, not this Jermall Charlo. This Jermall Charlo, man. Shit.
Nigga, I don't even want him fighting the old Jermall Charlo. I don't even want him fighting the Jermall Charlo that almost arguably lost to fucking Vanez Martirosyan. Nope. Not even that one. Erislandy Lara right now beats Jarrett Hurd.
Yeah, he does.
He might even do it easy. He might even do it easily. If I'm Lara, I'm like, shit, let me get that rematch.
No shit. No shit, actually. No, you're right. No shit.
While he's waiting to see what the champions at 160 gonna do about him, shit, let me get that rematch, dog. Fuck it. That's a name. He lost to Arias. Niggas are still rocking with him. That's why they're giving him excuses because he lost because of his dad, right?
Right.
They still rocking with the nigga. Let me get that rematch. That name still has value. Let me get that. That's easy work right now, bro. Luis Cuba Arias, and I've seen a lot of niggas. Hey man, he's a multiple amateur champion. Nigga, that's amateurs.
Well, shit.
Ali Harrison won gold and wasn't shit as a pro.
That's the one nigga name that always comes up to. Ali Harrison.
Oh, if you tell me, oh man, that dude was a great amateur fighter, he'll do good in the pros. No. Ali Harrison didn't. That's the only name I can say. That's the only one I need to. I don't need to say anybody else, bro.
Dog.
I just stop right there. You just stop at Ali Harrison. That's it. Wasn't nothing wrong with Ali. He lost his bitch right before he turned pro and it fucked up his whole career. Nope. Nothing was wrong with him. There's a big transition when you're going from amateur to pros.
Yep.
And Luis Cuba Arias did not make that transition. He's not a good fighter as a professional, dog. I'm sorry. He's a C-level fighter, bro. Especially at 160. 160 is not his weight class. He's way too little.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He needs to be at 154, bro. But this one right here, he gonna think he could beat anybody. He was talking so much shit too, bro.
Oh, it was, dog.
Oh my god, bro. Luis Arias was talking so much shit. Like he's really somebody that niggas got to worry about at 160.
Hey man, he the man out here in these streets, dog.
That nigga went back to Milwaukee, nigga. That nigga running shit. Hell. Hey, look, nigga, that nigga fighting for position that's 78 in. Milwaukee, nigga. 78 don't own them streets out there no more, nigga. It's Cuba.
Cuba Arias.
Shout out to my man 78.
He coming for your bitch, 78. He coming for your bitches.
Exactly. He coming for all your bitches. It's Cuba, nigga. Trying to tell you, dog. But yeah, man, this nigga really think he is somebody, bro. If I'm Triple G after I beat the shit out of Ryota Murata, I'm like, shit, give me Cuba. He talking all that shit. I'll take him out. Fuck it.
Yep.
I don't care, nigga. Just let it happen. Just let it happen, man. You got anything else you want to add to this shit, man?
You know what, man? We got to touch on this real quick, man.
Man, what is it? If it's Caleb Plant, I don't want it. I'm out.
No, come on, dog.
I'm out, nigga.
Nope. Nigga said he wrong, though, man. They said this nigga's wrong. And I'm like, how is he wrong, dog?
How is he wrong about what?
They said Caleb Plant had asked for 10 million. He wrong for asking 10 million to fight Canelo Alvarez. And I'm like, how is he wrong? Because we just saw with Billy Joe Saunders, who was winning the fight, by the way, was about to get robbed.
Right.
So how the fuck is Caleb Plant wrong? Looking at that, knowing, hey, I got the last belt you want. No, nigga, this shit finna cost me. I want 10 million. Because
agreed.
Here's a reality I want y'all to understand. Let's run this down. Canelo's past opponent. This is what happens to motherfuckers when they fight Canelo. Gennady Golovkin, no longer relevant. Canelo beat him. Niggas no longer relevant. Sergey Kovalev, niggas no longer in boxing. Nobody gave a fuck. Got a bag. He's gone. I have not heard, nor do we know if. Oh, and I don't know what's up with you UK cats. Y'all motherfuckers just get injured a lot. But Callum Smith, with this, you know what I'm saying, with the shoulder or whatever it was, Canelo fucked up with him, right? That motherfucker, haven't heard nothing about him coming back. Now Billy
they got their millions, nigga. Why did they? This is the topic of the show. The head topic is why fans keep getting bamboozled.
Right.
You're not hearing anything from these guys because they got their fucking millions.
Yep. Daniel Jacob, he's still around, but he's not making a buzz anymore like he used to. Right? I mean, he's still there. I think as a matter of fact, he's number 2 or 3 by the WBO. He's still at super middleweight. So he's still there. But at the end of the day, yeah, if I'm Caleb Plant, you damn right, 10 million. And niggas saying he wrong for that, man.
Right. I mean, how much? I don't count niggas' pockets, man. How much did fucking Billy get? 3 million or something like that? I don't know what he got.
He got like 6 or 7.
6 or 7. I mean, yeah. If I'm Caleb Plant, Billy got that much, and I'm Caleb Plant, knowing that I have the last belt before he could become the first First of all, he could become the first Mexican undisputed champion in boxing history, as well as the first undisputed champion at 168 pounds. So he's making history twice in one fight. Oh, yeah, I'm going to ask for a lot of money, especially if I got the last belt before he can get that.
Exactly.
That's just common sense, bro. Especially if Billy Ho got 6 or 7 million. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. You got a lot of fighters out here making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? For fights that they probably shouldn't have made money in. Amir Khan making $7 million against Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I want 10 if I'm fighting Canelo. Absolutely. Those are cross-promotional fights. I don't give a fuck.
That's really true.
It's called market value, nigga. Like, for example, you working at one job, you got a specialty, and you getting paid your salary here, but then another job, right, will fucking pay for your specialty, but it's more than that. You're going to go to the other job. Or you're going to demand from your job that you get paid the same amount that other job is willing to pay, or you'll leave. It's called market value. So, yeah, at the end of the day, if Amir Khan getting 7 million against Terrence Crawford, yeah, I want 10 million against Canelo. Absolutely. Yep. If Billy Ho's getting 7, 6 million, whatever, you know, as fucking my man, a product of NYC said, not counting niggas' banks and shit. Exactly. I don't give a fuck. But if that's the case, fuck it. Yeah, give me 10 million then. I would do the same thing. Now, the fighter in me, the lover of the sport, not any fighter, not a lover of any fighter, the lover of the sport. That part of me is like, man, Caleb, just fight the nigga. Shut the fuck up, man.
I agree 100%.
Actually, the fighter in me and the lover of the sport is saying, man, Canelo, stop fucking chasing Caleb Plant and go fight David Benavidez.
Woo! All right now.
So we can actually see a good fight. I don't think Caleb Plant is going to be a good fight. It's going to be just like Billy Ho. I don't think it's going to be a good fight.
Hey, Vato. Why Canelo got to fight a guy with no belt, Vato? There's nothing there for him.
Right.
It's so wrong, Vato. No.
I haven't seen Canelo in a good fight since Triple G, bro. And let me say this. It's not even about what my eyes see. A Canelo opponent on paper has not told me that it's going to be a good fight since Triple G. Fuck my eyes. Knowing what I know about these fighters, right? Fuck the fight itself. When the fight was announced, right? I have not heard a Canelo announcement and me be like, oh, that's going to be a good fight since Triple G. That was what, 2017 was a rematch? 4 years, bro.
I believe so. You're right.
2017, 2018 was a rematch. One of them. 3-4 years, bro. Since then, you've had Daniel Jacobs. Didn't think that was going to be a good fight.
I remember that. We did a live stream on that. We was there.
I knew that wasn't going to be a good fight. Daniel Jacobs is a B-level fighter, always has been. He before that, he was a C-level fighter before when he lost to Dmitry Pirog. And then he got into being a B-level fighter when he beat fucking Peter Quillen and never got any better than that. So I didn't think that was a good fight. You got Callum Smith. I've ran down Callum Smith's fucking resume in another show. B-level fighter. Didn't think that was a good fight. Avni Yildirim. Do I need to say more?
And what the fuck is he?
The best win Avni Yildirim has is a draw against Anthony Durrell because it allowed him to keep the #1 position in the WBC rankings.
Sure did.
Which gave him the Canelo fight. Callum Smith, B-level fighter. I ran through his resume. Right? I'm sorry, I already said Callum Smith. Sorry. Billy Joe Saunders, B-level fighter, ran through his resume.
Sure did.
Ran through who he's looked good against and looked bad against. Right? Ran through his style. It's not even about resume, which determines a level fighter you are. It's all about what kind of style you present in the ring and how you've dominated, not dominated, etc. B-level fighter. None of those fights since Triple G did I say, oh, this is gonna be a good fight. It's not because Canelo's this great A++++ super duper great fighter. No, Canelo's a good fighter. I don't think he's a great fighter. I think Canelo's a solid A-level fighter. Borderline A-. He has a lot of flaws. A hell of a lot of flaws that I think a lot of fighters would be able to exploit. Right?
Right.
So it's not because I think he's this great fighter. It's level of competition. It's the guys that he's fighting.
I agree with that 100%.
Those are and they're smart because those are the best fighters at 168. So it's a catch-22, right? If motherfuckers are gonna hear what I just said when I said the level of competition, right? They're like, but that's the best fighters. Oh, 2K don't know what he's talking about. It's the best fighters in a watered-down division.
Thank you.
168 is watered down. Hell, Anthony Durrell is a top 5 fighter.
That should tell you everything you need to know about that division, right?
Oh shit, nigga.
That should tell you everything you need to know about that fucking division.
Anthony Durrell isn't even the best Durrell brother. But he's a top 5, top 10 fighter at 168. Daniel Jacobs, I think, has only had 2 fights at 168, right?
Yeah, he's number 2.
Top fighter at 168. One of the top fighters at 168.
Zach Parker. David Lemieux.
I don't even know who the fuck Zach Parker is.
I know. David Lemieux.
Yeah. These are seen as top contenders at 168.
At 168.
When you don't look at the champions, you're looking at those guys.
Yep.
That's a watered-down division. That's why I want to see him fight Canelo. That is, fight David Benavidez, because that's a fight. When I look at that matchup, I compare and contrast styles. I say, damn, nigga, shit, nigga, that's a fight. I don't know who wins. That's a good fight.
Very good fight.
I get going for undisputed. Hell yeah, I understand it. Making history twice in one fight. First Mexican undisputed champion, first undisputed champion at 168. I get it. Yeah, definitely. But the fighter in me, the fan of the sport in me, is saying I want to fight. I want to see him fight David Benavidez, bro. Jermall Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, Dimitri Bivol. That's the fights I want to see. No Artur Beterbiev, not Johnny Five. No.
Nah.
Not
he actually beats that nigga. He beats him.
Oh, he fucks him up. You got to compare and contrast styles. He fucks up Artur Beterbiev, man.
Yeah, he does.
You got anything you want to add to that shit, man? I'm done with it, bro. I didn't want to talk about the shit.
Hell, nigga, you cleaned it out, nigga. You cleaned out Carnelo. You cleaned it out, nigga. I ain't got nothing to say about that at all.
Exactly, man.
You X-laxed that. You X-laxed that shit, dog.
That's what's up, man. On that note, man, y'all know what to do. Go to 3kingsboxing.com for your source of pure boxing pure unadulterated boxing information. That's the first time I fucked that up, man. Go to Twitter at 3 Kings Boxing, Instagram at 3 Kings Boxing, right here on Facebook.com/3 Kings Boxing, man. We come up with this podcast whenever, because at the end of the day, bro, like I said before, niggas is only they come over here. Oh man, y'all the truth, man. Y'all niggas is real. Y'all niggas do real shit, man. Y'all niggas say all the shit that nobody else say. As soon as they leave here, they back over there. Told y'all before, man. I'd rather rock with 8 people than 100 motherfuckers, right? That don't know shit about boxing or ain't even willing to listen to anything logical. But at the end of the day, if we spitting that real shit, the numbers need to go up. Real talk. Don't come over here saying we spitting real shit and then go back over there and get brainwashed again. Then come back. Damn, nigga, these niggas is real. Then go back over there and get brainwashed. We ain't got time for that, nigga. We got better shit to do. So just look, whenever you see the notification for this motherfucker, man, y'all know what it is. Check it every Tuesday and Friday. More than likely on those days will pop up. Saturdays after fights, we may pop up. But those are the days you're going to look for this podcast, man, on YouTube and Facebook, dog. If you're not already following us on Facebook, and a lot of niggas be like, man, I ain't got Facebook. Hey, man, create your fake-ass account. You know what I'm saying? Call it, make up a name. Ronald Sterling, nigga. Bob Jenkins. Go get a picture off of motherfucking Google and use that picture. You know what I'm saying? And go follow 3 Kings on fucking Facebook. That's where all the content is. We don't really fuck with YouTube like that. All the content is on Facebook. Follow us over there. All right? Until the next one, appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody that donated in the chat and that donated on the PayPal. Appreciate everybody that's here, the real loyal motherfuckers. Until the next one, we out this bitch.